Hi guys, my name is Kylie and I decided to start a travel vlog or something similar. I'm not entirely sure what my plan is with it yet. I'm thinking right now something along the lines of a day in the life kind of travel video, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna kind of feel it out and see how it goes. Maybe I'll do some like, what did I pack in my suitcase for these countries, and like tips and tricks, things that I did, must do, must visit places in each country, things like that. But I guess we'll just have to kind of see how that goes. So I feel like a good way to start a travel vlog is kind of introducing myself, and I'll tell you a little bit about who I am, and then a little bit about my travel plans, what I've done in the past, and then what I've done, what my plan is for after I leave the country that I'm in now, and then a little bit about why I decided to travel. So let's get started. So my name's Kylie, like I said at the beginning, and I'm from America. I started traveling back in the beginning of January. I started visiting a friend in Mexico City. Then I went to Costa Rica and did a study abroad program there for 3 weeks, and now I'm in New Zealand as an au pair. For those of you who don't know, an au pair is basically a nanny that lives in the house with the family that they nanny for. I'll get into that in another video where I explain being an au pair and things like that. So I plan to leave New Zealand at the end of October, and then I'm going to go to Australia and travel the east coast of Australia with a friend from back home, and then I'll be home for Christmas. So that's my plan right now. I don't know any farther than that. So why did I start traveling? I had always wanted to travel. I'd always seen pictures of these amazing places and wanted to go visit them, and I just always thought the same thing that everyone else thinks, which is travel's expensive and you have to go to school first, and not to travel. You don't have to go to school to travel, but like, you need to finish these first things. You need to get a real job and like all of these real adult things. So I thought about doing like a study abroad program, and all of the dates were just weird, and I just kept making excuses for it. And like, for example, I was supposed to go to Costa Rica back in not this past May, but the May before. And I was filling out all of the paperwork, like I had the classes approved, I had everything. And then I had to sign a paper that said that if I go to Costa Rica, I might get Zika. And that was it. I was like, nope, this is a sign. I shouldn't go to Costa Rica. I shouldn't do this. And so I just decided not to do it. So what ended up pushing me to actually do it and actually travel is I just had a really terrible summer last year, and I was like, I need to travel. How am I going to go about this? And I worked at a summer camp where I met a girl from Australia and talked to her about how much I'd like to travel, but I don't really know how to do it. She was like, why don't you get a working holiday visa? And I was like, that's so smart. And I had never thought about it, even though she came from Australia and she was working in America with me. But anyway, so I went home and I Googled it. I Googled working abroad and found so much information. And I found, one of the first things that I found was the au pair opportunity, and lots of companies that offered, to match you up with families. And I just felt like that would be a really good idea, because I've worked with kids for 5 years professionally, not just as a babysitter. I've worked at a summer camp, I've worked at a daycare, I've worked at a residential facility. So I have plenty of experience working with kids, and I just felt like that would be a good opportunity for me. So yeah, I just kind of decided that I had nothing holding me back. There wasn't a reason to stay. I could do my classes online, for university. So there just wasn't any reason to stay back. So I bought my plane tickets, and here I am. It's sounds way easier than it actually was. But yeah, I can get into that in another video. So I'm not entirely sure what my next video will be about. I'm thinking that I might make it about my driver's license fiasco, because I've been trying to get a New Zealand driver's license for months. Okay, not months, a month and a half, nearly 2 months. It's been ridiculous. It's such an insane story that I feel like there has to be a video about it. So I'm thinking that I might do that for my next video, and I'm trying to commit to once a week posting, but I also haven't edited a video in 8 years, so I have no idea how long it's going to take me, and I've shot this video that I'm speaking right now like 6 different times, because like just the lighting ended up being weird after I shot it, or I shot it on my old camera and that thing is ancient, and so I decided to do it on my phone, and so I've done it lots of different times, so who knows how long it's actually going to take me to get through these videos, but I'm going to do my best to post once a week. So I will leave you with that, and I will see you in the next video.